Taurus, Healing Grasshopper here to do your second reading in January, the 9th to the 16th. The Ace of Swords. So this is downloads from Spirit. Not reverse. No. No. Okay, so this is a dialogue from Spirit with Spirit. Spirit offering you wisdom and advice to help you succeed. The World card, right, is you moving through a portal. We're all moving through a portal. We've been moving through this portal since November of 2024. This was like all of this past year of 2025 because Pluto was in Capricorn for 20 years and moved into Aquarius in November 2024. Pluto and Capricorn being destructive. Destructive not in a bad way, but tearing down everything that doesn't serve us, which was not pleasant. And also teaching us adverse karmic lessons and that kind of thing. But now we're in a more productive and supportive energy in Pluto and Aquarius. And that, but these are 20-year cycles, right? They're not quick energies. So the energies are long term and slower than shorter energies or more fast acting, if that makes sense. So 2025 was us rebuilding and in the energy of change, right? And we are still in that portal and emerging from it. The world is about rebirth and change. And this is something that we're all going through as a collective. It's not just Taurus. But here is Spirit guiding you through this portal and offering you reassurance along the way. Because going through a portal can be confusing and disorienting, and I always liken it to uh, the way the movies predict going through wormholes. Things are shaking and streaking, and, you know. So this is Spirit guiding you through things and reassuring you that everything is fine and you're on your way to um, something good. Temperance is about I just had like a cartoon vision of like stirring a pot. This is cooking. This is alchemy. Um, this is creating something new for your life. Well, that was a fumble. Any of these are? No, this one is. King of Wands. Wow, King of Wands is coming out a lot. Very, very appropriate for this energy. King of Wands is the innovator, the Elon Musk and Jeff Bezoses of the world. They are not moving in anyone else's footsteps. They are blazing the trail in their individual paths. They are confident, exuberant, and highly motivated, right? So this is like a fresh motivation and outlook when presented with something new, right? This is the story in the pot, and the who's stirring the pot? The King of Wands. He's cooking up something new. You are cooking up something new. What else we got? Four of Swords and the Moon. Four of Wands and Four of Swords is a time of rest and reflection, which is appropriate in this energy of difficulty, like a battle, because this is a knight that's come home from battle and lays in a coffin to reflect on the gratitude that he's still alive. They really used to do this in the Middle Ages. Um, so this is you in your reflection after what you've been through in the past 20 years. Whoa. Yeah. Almost everyone has been getting this card lately. The Eight of Swords is the illusion of peril card. This is being in such a heightened, anxious state that you think that you always feel like you're in a crisis. Like, there's like a heightened catastrophe, like everything, the sky is falling all the time when it's not. But I'm not saying it like Taurus, you're ridiculous. Everything's fine. Um, Calm down, right? Um, this is very appropriate and natural to feel after you've been through a 20-year onslaught of karmic lessons and adversity, right? So this is what we're coming down off of. So what does that mean for this week, though? Is that there's kind of got to be part of yourself that's always on heightened alert for a big anvil to be falling on us. For those of you Gen Xers, you know what I'm talking about in the cartoons. Um, you've got to turn that attention because there's an element of looking to the future with anxiety that's distorting the present, you know? So it's like there needs to be like a manual shut off of that mechanism that we've grown for the past 20 years and really assessing things as they come. It's like in your 9 to 5 jobs, your boss comes towards you with a big pile of papers, and you're like, oh my God, he's going to bring me more work. And, you know, but so there needs to be a stopping yourself of doing that in the moment. Like, let's see what my boss has to say. And then your boss comes along and tells you something like, innocuous, and maybe even, I like what you did with that thing, how you handled that yesterday. Good job or whatever. Blah blah blah. See you later. And he walks away with the pile. Like the pile wasn't even meant for you. And you were, automatically anxious about it, and you filled your body with cortisol over nothing, you know? So this week, Taurus, we are going to start to work on dismantling, or at least dialing down, our anxiety, which is easier said than done. I know this, but because I deal with it in my own life, trust me. Um, but talk to yourself. Like, hold on a minute. We're not going to freak out yet. Let's just really assess this. It's probably not as bad as I think it is. And if it's a difficulty, we'll get through it. And it's probably for the greater good. You know, do your best to turn it into a positive. Okay. Okay. 8 of Swords came out after the moon. The moon is uncertainty. And of course, things are uncertain. You're coming through a portal. You don't know where you're going right now. The universe knows where you're going, but you don't know where you're going. So there's an element of an uncertainty here, the moon, um, which creates anxiety. There's a mantra that I use for myself. I am loved, I am blessed, I am protected, I am supported. And I say it over and over again until my anxiety starts to subside, or my worry or whatever. And then engage with spirit. Don't let this spin out of control your anxiety on your own. Seek help with spirit, and know that you're being helped, and know that things that are developing in front of you are developing for the greater good and not to vex you or make you anxious. Okay, so the Fool. This is, enjoy this new rebirth that you're going through. Take the leap fearlessly and happily. The Ten of Wands is about feeling overwhelmed, and see how it's under the moon here, of uncertainty. This is like, whoa, this is a lot. It was, you went through a whole lot, and now, you're going through a wormhole and it feels overwhelming. Remember, just the crazy distortions and the streaking and everything. It's like, whoa, this is a lot. You're okay, you're fine. Part of the message of this card is he can't see it because he's dealing with what he's dealing with here. Um, but he's almost to the castle here, which represents comfort and resources and, abundance and everything. In this castle, there's, you know, a banquet waiting for him. So, and he's almost there. So you're fine, Taurus. Remember that this week. Because this week is not going to be easy street. This is, by the way, because you're coming into a new energy, this is there's a lot of rebuilds. There are new things that you're putting together in your life because you have this, you're stimulated to change things, and you are uh Taurians. You guys are always looking, you're always nesting, right? You're always looking to make things easy for yourselves and nice and luxurious. And that can take effort. So, but you're getting there. Trust me, you're no longer spinning your wheels like you were in the past 20 years. You actually have traction. You actually are getting somewhere. Um, the Hierophant. Again, this is talking about engaging in what you have to do to manifest and alchemize what you want in your life. Hierophant is all about your obligations in life and the things that we, can't get around. We have to go through. Um, so this is just focus on what you need to do because it's for the greater good, and shed yourself of this anxiety because you don't, it's useless. No clarification, advice, no advice, no advice cards. Okay, so that was a pretty straightforward reading, guys. That is the week ahead. Tell me what's on your mind. Tell me how it resonates. Um, if you want to talk about what you're building, what was difficult in the past, whatever you want to talk about, I'll be there to answer you because I answer every single comment with glee. I love hearing from my viewers. It uplifts me and lifts my morale because a small content creator's struggle on YouTube is real. So, hearing from you guys really lifts my spirits. So, talk to me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is a growing channel. I just made it to a thousand subscribers on December 29th. I'm very proud of it. Help me grow. Even if you think you're already subscribed, go have a quick look for me. It's a quick gesture, costs you nothing, and really does help out the channel. So please do so. Um, don't forget the notification bell because there are a ton of videos on the way. Um, if you didn't see, have a look on the channel because there is a 2026 yearly. If you missed it, it's out now. Um, there was a weekly last week, and the monthly is already out as well. So have a look. Um, if you guys are really inclined to helping me out, what you can also go do is have a look at the playlists. I have a whole bunch of them made. There is a Taurus playlist and many others. Choose one and set it to autoplay and have it on as background noise as you go about your daily tasks. Even while you're winding down uh, in bed and even sleeping because watch hours are everything to help a channel grow. So thank you. Um, I love you, Taurus. You're okay. You're moving towards better days. I will speak to you soon. Love, light, and many blessings.